MiMo Flow. This is a yoga-based workout, working on our range of motion, our flexibility, and also our strength, and of course our balance and our mindset. We're all going to start seated for warm-up today. Let's work on a little bit on that ankle work that we've done before. Point and flex, 1 foot. Now it is going to be a little bit lifted up, so you're still strengthening the quadriceps. And then let's make some circles, one direction. And some circles the other direction. Now take your big toe and just make some straight lines across. And then start to write the alphabet with your big toe. You don't have to make it all the way through, and it doesn't even have to be pretty. Obviously, no one's going to see what you're writing or what it looks like. But you're just kind of seeing what you can do. And now with the pinky toe, let's take some lines up and down. Up and down with the pinky toe. So now that's your writing utensil. And then try to write the alphabet with your pinky toe. I think we did it. Yes? At least part of it. It's okay not having it all the way through. Putting that foot down, just kind of rock and roll in the feet. Lift the heels, lift the toes. Plant the feet, lift the opposite foot, point and flex. Let's make some circles, one direction. And circles in the other direction. With the big toe, we make some lines side to side. And then we start to write the alphabet with that big toe. Try to do it without making a weird face. I challenge you. Pinky toe lines up and down. And then writing the alphabet with your pinky toe. Can you do it? It's okay if you don't make it all the way through. Bring the feet down. Now let's move into standing. Let's all try to go into standing together. Reaching forward, reach, and pull. Reach, pull. Good. Now, can you rock up on the toes? Back on the heels. Kind of like what we did seated just now. Now, to warm up the ankles, roll outside and inside. Outside and inside. It's kind of a lot for the lower legs that we're doing. And then standing, can you pedal through? Really waking up the feet. Now, I like to teach that whole series because it's something that you could use. You can take with you to work. You could do it maybe not in a car, maybe like at a red light with 1 foot. Maybe a parking lot would be safer. Good. Can the arms move a little up and down? Just a little movement. Don't worry, you're going to see spinal twist and lateral bend. We're just incorporating them in some other moves that we're doing today. Perfect. Feet down. Legs wide. Still into our warm-up. We start with the sunflower. So inhale up, and as we exhale, bend the knees, round, and sweep the arms. Inhale and exhale. Now you don't have to do this standing. You can do it seated, inhaling and exhaling, rounding the spine forward. Let's do a few more. Seated or standing. Staying up. Now if we're standing, we're just gonna angle everything to the side for warrior one. If we're seated, 1 foot in, 1 foot back, warrior one. So either way, warrior one. I'm gonna show you your first round here so you can see the arms. Cactus arms, pulling the elbows back, lifting the chest, scooping the belly. Bringing it up. All right, guys, cow face arms. So the leg that's back, that arm tucks into our lower back, arm that's up, taps the shoulder blade. Here it is, standing. Perfect. Can you pull the elbows back and enter two? Reaching the arms up. Good. Opening wide again. This time moonflowers. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Seated. Obviously, we're just going to go arms only. Arms stay up. Warrior one. If we're standing, warrior one. Opening up, cactus arms, back bend. Pull the elbows back. Arms back up. Cow face, so the leg that's back, that arm tucks. Reach. Pull the elbows behind you. Inhale, reaching the arms up. One more time. Back to center. This time drop and hold if we're standing. Exhale, lateral bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, lateral bend. Inhale, center. So seated looks very similar. You just have the support of the chair. Kind of wide leg lateral bend. Try one more each side. Got a lot going on in those legs if we're standing, don't we? Back to center and release. Shake the arms out. Bring the legs in. Big shoulder roll. Good. Shake again. Another big shoulder roll. Moving into our balance segment. Legs are going to be close. Can you start by finding chair pose? So toes touch, knees squeeze as close as logically we can make them squeeze. And then we just sit down. Arms are gonna hang out right at our chest because we just did a lot of arm work in that last track. When you're ready, can you start to lift one of your legs up? Seated or standing. It's a single leg chair. Breathe. Now remember, you can always be to the side of the chair, right? And hold on for balance. That's perfectly okay. You're gonna notice though, we're gonna be moving around a little bit. So maybe standing facing a wall is gonna be better today. Kind of holding on. So you can see what we do, then maybe back it up and repeat it. Hold under with the opposite hand and try to stand up a little bit. Now if you're seated, obviously we're not gonna be standing up, we're just gonna hold under. Then let the other arm travel back, start to twist, and the last thing you add is the look behind you because that starts to really challenge your balance. Now if we're seated, this is going to be more about ab and leg strength. If we're standing, it has some of those components, but a lot about balance. Come to center, tap the toe down, heel on the leg, open the leg. When you're ready, let the leg slide up into whatever tree pose you want today. Above or below the knee though, avoid that knee. So let's see what it would look like seated. Come here, tap the toe down, then slide the leg out and start to find tree. Just a little bit different when you're seated. Remember, the foot is attached in tree pose, so seated, we're really getting the work on those adductors or our inner thigh muscles and even our medial quads. Setting the leg down, a little shake it out, especially for my standing folks because you need it. And then let's sit back into chair. Single leg chair, one leg lifts. Own it. Pressing, lifting, seated or standing, friends. Challenge yourself. Remember, every workout you do is your workout and it's uniquely different to that day. How your body feels, what you did the day before, what you have experienced ahead of you. So embrace what you need to embrace. A little stronger. When you're ready, opposite arm comes under. We hug the knee to start. You can even hug with two hands if you want to start. If and when you're ready, release one hand. Start to rotate, start to look behind you. So you get the twisted knee hug. Center. If we're seated, we extend the leg. We start to find tree pose. If we're standing, we tap the toe down, start with the heel, slide up, any tree pose that is ours today. And you'll notice sometimes my foot kind of falls down over where my knee is, but my heel is what's pushing. So every now and then I'll pull my foot off just so I'm sure I'm not pushing on my knee. Making a shift from balance into strength. So this is our little segue move. It's going to take us from one end to the other. Sitting down into a little chair again. Hands on the hips. Heels are heavy, toes are light. Now if we're in a chair, doing chair, remember we're just pushing through our feet, but I would like to see if you could try it standing, just a tiny little bend. We're going to take one arm, cross it across, reach and look behind for a twisted chair. Let me show you from the side. Seated, cross it behind, twisted chair. From the center, big shoulder roll, mountain pose. And back into chair. Those quads are really strong after today. Cross, reach back, twisted chair. Now, I don't know if you remember talking about this or if you've heard this before, but if one kneecap starts to slide forward, that means you're twisting from your hips. So when you get down into chair and you start to twist, take a second to look back at those kneecaps and make sure they're even. One isn't sticking out in front of the other. Good, come to center. We're gonna open our legs wide into warrior two legs. Put together a little series here. Inhale. Exhale. Come forward to side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, switch sides. This time, inhale forward. Exhale all the way back. So we skip that second warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. So seated. Inhale forward. Exhale, go all the way back. Inhale, when we're seated, we extend the other leg. Exhale, bring the other one in. Inhale, good. And this is actually a super effective exhale, seated or standing one because you're doing so much with the legs. Inhale, exhale. So I just want you to kind of keep finding this flow, listening to your breath without judgment, without competition, without forcing, moving side to side. I'll come back with my standing people for a second. Nice and slow. Almost feeling like there's not really any poses. It's just continuous movement. If you've ever tried something like Tai Chi, you know that this can become meditative in and of itself. Then start to notice that your breath happens to last a little longer. Can you make the transitions between the movements a little longer? And there's no way to mess up because this is your movement. Center. And we're just going to take the arms and shift to the side and then shift to the other side. So it becomes a nice flowing, even breath. One more. That was beautiful. One of my favorite moves to do in MiMo Flow. Let's move into stretching. So I want you to start either standing or seated. Bend the knees, hands on the thighs. I'm gonna go sideways to show you what's happening. We're gonna tuck and release. So standing cat and cow, focusing mainly on the tailbone, tucking it under, then releasing it to the sky. Now if we're in a chair, try to get toward the front edge. Round and scoop the tailbone under, and then rock forward with the tailbone up. So we've got a lot of movement in the spine, standing or seated. Legs come out at an angle. Slide one arm down, supporting wherever you're comfortable. Sorry, we're all seated. So if you're standing, you're like, this is weird. And I want you to just open the arm behind you. Start to rotate as much as you can behind you, even if you're up here on the thigh. Get some rotation. So it's like a standing split here. Come back to center. The arm that's down goes under, bear hug. Just stay in a bear hug. And then lift the elbows, start to do a little back bend as far as is comfortable. Release the arms. Opposite arm slides down. Then opening up behind our body. Little supported bend and twist. Come to center, pull the arm under, bear hug. Lifting the elbows, little arch back as much as is comfortable. And release, walk the feet back together. Arms open wide, thumbs to the sky. And then thumbs straight down, pull the arms back behind you. It gets a little deeper into the biceps, of course the chest. Good. One leg crosses over the other, either low or high, flattening the foot out. Now first, just sit up straight. And actually, let's just focus on that today. So if you see a side view, I've got a really nice long spine. I'm not worried about hinging forward, because I want to strengthen the spine and let that leg open and pigeon. Releasing, switching sides, low or high, cross the leg over. And it's absolutely okay to kind of put it there. Just listen to your knee. If there's knee pain, take it down until there is no knee pain. Because really it's about getting this long bone, this femur, that's in our hip, ball and socket joint, to kind of relax out to the side and release muscles that tend to get tight that sometimes we feel not just in our leg, but in our lower back and our glutes. So releasing a lot of muscles that are known to cause us discomfort. Releasing when you're ready. And again, your choice, either lying flat on the mat, or sitting back into a chair. Get your physical body comfortable. And as you breathe today, immediately close your eyes, because I'm going to give you some powerful visualization. I want you to imagine that you can see yourself sitting in the room where you are. Maybe you're looking down from above or in from a doorway, but you see what's going on in this room, and you see all the things, all the distractions. Then I want you to see these distractions disappear. Just one after the other. Anything that is not touching you disappears. With each exhale, something else disappears. And then you see in the room that now it's just you. Then very slowly a word starts to appear in this room with you, any word. Just the first word that comes to mind. You can make this word as big or as little as you want, giving it color, giving it texture, giving it light. But that becomes the focus of the room. And as you continue to breathe, if other things start to come back into the room, just exhale and allow them to disappear. Or if you start to wander off in your mind away from this room, just exhale, come back, sit or lay back down, and find yourself back in this space of meditation. Continuing to breathe. Taking another big breath in and out. And again, if you really found a meditative space and you'd like to stay there for a while, I'll never stop you from meditating. But allow that word to start to disappear. That was a little abrupt, wasn't it? I apologize for that noise. And then let everything come back into this room. And when you're finally ready, you can open your eyes. And I want you to know that it's really that simple, and you have the power to seek stillness. You absolutely do. So until we meet next time, I want you to take advantage of this power, and in the most hectic moments, allow yourself 3 minutes to seek stillness.